The 2022 season of envy and bitterness is upon us, because the unaffordable convertible sports cars are finally hitting the streets. Today we'll focus our window shopping efforts on the all-new and facelifted models that once again will be setting even higher design and performance standards within this class. So subscribe to Automotive Territory, ring the bell, and enjoy the ride in a new Cabrio. Ferrari 296 GTS. Customary to Ferrari's naming tradition, the open-top version of the 296 Gran Turismo Berlinetta carries the GTS moniker. The Gran Turismo Spider gets a retractable hardtop that deploys in 14 seconds and operates at speeds under 28 mph. This mid-engine sports car keeps its plug-in hybrid drivetrain based on the 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 that is aided by an electric motor and a 7.45 kWh battery pack. The engine is paired with a Formula 1 8-speed dual clutch, and the system is good for 830 horsepower and 546 pound-feet of torque overall. On electric power alone, the Spider can travel 15 miles at the speeds up to 84 miles per hour. But when the internal combustion engine is engaged, its max speed increases to 205 miles per hour, while acceleration to 60 takes just 2.9 seconds. Depending on your own driving tastes in a certain situation, you can shift between 4 driving modes: EV, Hybrid, Performance, and Qualify. Wiesmann Project Thunderball. This German boutique car maker emerged in 1988, but due to financial misfortunes, their operations have been on pause for nearly a decade. Though in 2022, with the new executives in place, Weismann is back to business. Their new inaugural model is a hand-built all-electric roadster reminiscent of the original MF series, which in turn was inspired by the British classics. Unlike its predecessors powered by BMW engines, the Thunderball gets twin rear mid-mounted motors that make 680 horsepower, 811 pound-feet of torque, and facilitate all-wheel drive capability with a limited slip differential. This roofless supercar is underpinned by fully adjustable sport suspension, including adjustable anti-roll bars, and its chassis encases a 92 kWh battery with an advanced 800-volt architecture and 312 miles of range. The Weismann DNA is evident in the meticulously finished interior in brown leather, retro gauges, and a clutterless steering wheel with pedal shifters to adjust energy regeneration. Mercedes-AMG SL43. Unlike the previous generations of the SL sports car, its new 7th iteration arrives exclusively as an AMG model, and the SL43 is revealed to be the entry-level version. It has a similar look to the V8-powered SLs, with the only subtle tweaks showing on the front fascia and rounded tailpipes. The grille hides horizontal louvers for active air control, and there is a retractable rear diffuser out back. The wheels measure from 19 to 21 inches in diameter, and the car gets a foldable fabric top. With the SL43, Mercedes opts for using a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with a mild hybrid technology. The SMIL also debuts the Formula 1-derived electric turbocharging technology that brings its output to 381 horses and 354 pound-feet, while eliminating turbo lag and improving responsiveness. The peak torque is available from 3,250 till 5,000 rpm, so you get diesel-like performance from a gasoline engine. Plus, the 48-volt starter generator adds additional 14 horses when needed. The latest scientific research confirms that liking a video is the easiest and the best way to support a creator on the YouTube platform. So do not hesitate to give that like button a proper tap. Thanks for the feedback, and let's proceed. BMW M8 Competition Convertible. BMW has been returning to the concept of a radically unique and often controversial front fascia for every single model. Luckily, at least for now, the 8 Series facelift avoided this fate and mostly focused on refining the interior and adding some exterior tweaks. There are 8 new body colors, including the premiering M Luminaries Shadow line. For optimized visibility, this convertible gets BMW Laser Light with adaptive cornering light and glare-free main beam assistant BMW Selective Beam. The M8 Competition introduces new 20-inch M-Light alloy wheels and star-spoke design. M-compound brake system is standard, while the M-carbon ceramic brakes are an option. 625 horsepower for outstanding performance is provided by a V8 engine with M-twin power turbo technology, M-xDrive intelligent all-wheel drive, and an 8-speed Steptronic with drive logic. Lastly, this Cabrio features M Sport seats and new lateral Kentra upholstery and an optimized 12.3-inch control display. Chevrolet Corvette Z06 Convertible. Who would have thought that a Chevrolet would ever try to challenge a Ferrari? Well, this mission has been granted to the new track-focused Z06 modification, available as a convertible with a retractable hardtop. This mid-engine racer absorbs major tech from the C8R that has already conquered the Le Mans. This entails a 3.6 inches wider body, available high-weighing carbon fiber spoiler, and the world's most powerful, flat-plane crank naturally aspirated 5.5-liter V8 that redlines at 8,600 RPM and makes 670 horsepower. The screaming machine ensures 1.22 g of lateral g-force and 0 to 60 acceleration of 2.6 seconds. To tame the beast, Chevrolet installs an 8-speed dual-clutch tranny, magnetic ride control 4.0, and brakes with 6 and 4 piston calipers. Furthermore, the legendary Z07 performance package can add carbon ceramic brakes, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, and carbon fiber wheels. McLaren 765 LT Spider. 2 long years after the reveal of the 765 LT, McLaren follows it up with a Spider version. Visually, the car does not differ much from the coupe, but adds a new carbon fiber roof that lowers or raises in 11 seconds at the speeds under 30 mph. The convertible also gets single-hinge doors and a thin glass rear window that can be lowered even with the roof closed to let the engine sound inside the cabin. The car's carbon fiber monocoque required no reinforcements for the Spider, so in total it gains only 108 pounds of weight. The convertible relies on the usual 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that returns 765 horses, exhales through a full titanium exhaust, and comes paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch enhanced with the Formula 1 parts. Performance-wise, the Spider matches the standard 765 LT, speeding to 62 in 2.8 seconds and maxing out at 205 miles per hour. Audi R8 V10 Performance Rear-Wheel Drive. Regardless of the body type, the rear-wheel drive version of the Audi R8 is the entry-level model in the range. Introduced in 2019, it shares exterior design with the Quattro and attracts die-hard fans with its razor-sharp styling from bumper to bumper. However, the key reason of the R8's popularity is its glorious 5.2-liter V10 engine. In the rear-wheel drive model, the mill is slightly detuned, but from 2022 it gets a 30 horsepower bump in comparison with the previous R8 rear-wheel drive. With 570 horses and 406 pound-feet of peak torque, the car sprints from a standstill to 60 mph in 3.8 seconds. Plus, it can be optioned with such upscale features as carbon ceramic brakes, 20-inch wheels, carbon fiber side blades, and laser headlights. Maserati MC20 Convertible. Maserati's newest two-seater coupe is now also offered as a convertible, which is something that the Italian manufacturer has not done in years. Sharing most of its features with the standard MC20, the convertible version will rely on the same carbon fiber monocoque that comes with additional structural rigidity to carry the added weight of the hardtop. Under the hood, there is the company-developed twin-turbocharged Nettuno V6. This 3-liter engine is likely to produce 621 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque, though due to the added weight, the sprint to 60 may drop a tenth of a second, which in case of a fixed-roof version requires just 2.8 seconds. This exotic supercar gets a posh list of standard goodies, like two 10.25-inch screens for the instrument panel and infotainment, leather seats, and a 6-speaker sound system. Morgan Plus 4. On the market since 1910, the UK-based Morgan Motor is probably the only company from the Isles that manufactures cars that still look like they were designed 100 years ago. The new generation Plus 4 is the evolved version of the model that was produced intermittently since 1950. The convertible sits on a CX generation bonded aluminum architecture that still uses wood elements for framing the body shell. This Morgan also ditches the naturally aspirated mill from Ford, instead getting a 2-liter twin-power turbo inline-4 from BMW. When paired with an 8-speed automatic gearbox, it peaks at 258 horses and 295 pound-feet. When a 6-speed manual is used, the torque is detuned to 258. The cabin of the Plus 4 is hand-trimmed with leathers and wood veneers, but the occupants can also enjoy optional heated seats with lumbar adjustment and discrete in-car audio with Bluetooth. Lastly, in 2022, 62 lucky buyers will be able to get the limited edition Plus 4 1962 TOK edition, honoring the company's Le Mans win. Mini Cooper S Convertible Resolute Edition. This British automotive brand just won't stop unleashing limited editions of their ultra-popular model. This time, even more emphasis is placed on the extravagant appearance. In case of the convertible model, the Resolute Edition boasts specific rebel green paintwork, contrasted by bronze trimming on the grille, light surrounds, side scuttles, and door handles. A set of 18-inch alloy wheels in pulse spoke black, edition-specific bonnet stripes, and piano black fabric roof add to the sporty flair. The model gets a Napa leather sports steering wheel, ambient LED lighting, and leatherette cloth upholstery. Depending on the market, the Cooper S Convertible Resolute comes powered by a turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder with 178 or 189 horsepower on tap. These units promise exhilarating ride with acclaimed 0-60 sprints in 7.2 or 6.7 seconds. Polestar O2. Unlike the first two models by Polestar, the upcoming electric roadster will abandon all efforts to look as a Europe-oriented model. Instead, the O2 will fully embrace the design language popular in China, which is to become its place of origin and simultaneously a major sales market. The model gets 2+2 seating arrangement, narrow headlights, unique 4-spoke wheels, and a single light strip in the rear. The key feature of the O2 is the new bespoke bonded aluminum platform developed by Volvo's UK R&D team. Since this is a sports car, the latter will be made out of different aluminum grades to ensure high rigidity and agile dynamics. No powertrain details about the Polestar O2 have been disclosed, but we are given the info about various recycled and sustainably sourced materials for the interior, plus the Roadster gets its own HakoFlow drone that can follow and record the car at 56 mph speeds. Wouldn't it be awesome to drive one of these on a scenic highway with the top down? Which model would you choose for your personal garage? I'll be waiting for you in the comment section below the video to discuss these questions. As always, I remind you to smash the like button and subscribe to Automotive Territory if you haven't already. More content is displayed on the screen. May the torque be with you, and glory to Ukraine!